What's up, badass Black Desert Mobile fans? Our favorite day of the week is back, Patch Day. And this week, Black Desert Mobile brought us Battlefield of the Sun. Much anticipated and much expected 30 vs 30 Battlefield, as well as mystical outfits have finally reached the global platform, which is some solid CP gains for those that have been preparing for this. They did also give us some new events as well as some other goodies. We will cover that in this video. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. And with that being said, let's dive right in. Up first is the Battlefield of the Sun, and like 80% of these patch notes are the Battlefield of the Sun, and I'm not going to read it verbatim. I'm not going to go through it all. Give you guys a couple highlights here. It has a side story quest. So Battlefield of the Sun participation is you have to do this side story quest, Crimson of the Wind Desert. So make sure you go and knock that out. You just got to go to Rakshan Oasis, speak with Majuban, and follow Majuban's directions, and you get some freebies there. It tells you the time frame here. So Fridays and Saturdays at 18 to 1900, and then Mondays and Thursdays from 20 to 2100. And the thing with these time slots is these Battlefield of the Suns don't last a full hour, 30 minutes at tops, and you can get in as many as you can get in that time frame. So you definitely want to make sure you try to get in. The next one available is going to be Thursday at 2100. So essentially, if you can get your 3 wins on Thursday, you would have 100 CP increase, AP and DP, so 200 CP increase technically there, plus 500 HP if you got all 3 wins right away. You do have to be at least 7,000 CP and finish the Awakened Black Spirit family quest, so that is important for those that are newer. You can find this on the Arena tab on the left, and one thing to note here is you can't get into regular arenas or remoteness if Battlefield of the Sun is going. So when these time slots are going, you can't get into any other PvP, only Battlefield of the Sun. You can see the enter menu here, so this is what it's going to look like. You can see your CP increases. If you get 1 win, it's 50 and 50, 2 wins, 75, 3 wins, 100 and 100. Medals of Honor, you get 30 for a win, 10 for defeat, and 30 adventures. You can win weekly win rewards is only 5, so you get 5 total rewards over there. What else do we got here? Contribution. So defeating opponents with higher kill counts will yield higher contribution points. Defeating opponents with higher death counts will yield lower contribution points. The opponent's consecutive kill or death count also influences your contribution points. So if the enemy has 10 kills and you kill them, you get 120 contribution points. If they have died 3 times, you only get 7. As you can see here, it goes up. So if they're at 0 or 1, you get 30 points, and going on and on, you can see there. Now, the team that gets to 3,500 points, right here you see when your team contribution passes 3,500 points, the enemy Supreme Commander will appear at the center of the battlefield. So initially, there's just going to be a regular commander that you're going to have to kill on both sides, and the team that kills both these commanders first wins. So how it works is whoever kills the first commander is going to get a commander's weapon, but it's also going to be important to kill the other adventurers because you get contribution points. The first team to 3,500 contribution points spawns the enemy's Supreme Commander. And as soon as that enemy's Supreme Commander is spawned, it'll show you at the top their health percentage. You're going to want to kill that. Whatever team kills the enemy's Supreme Commander first wins. So that's the objective. You can see here the battlefield. You will spawn either on this side right here or on this side right here. These are your shrines, so you're going to want to hold shrines because they do give buffs to your team. You can take enemy shrines because they will take buffs from their team. Then, if let's say the blue team takes the 3rd shrine, you can then spawn there too if you wanted to. It is hard because everybody has to funnel through the middle section here, so it's going to be pretty much mayhem right here. This is definitely a PvP event that's going to benefit ranged classes a little bit more. So if you're a melee class, maybe go a little bit more DP for this type of an event. Stack some DP to help you out for some survivability. Now, there is a hostility buff, as you can see right here. And this is if you die consecutively. So if you keep going in there and just getting waxed, you know what I'm saying? So if you die 1 time, you get 1% increase on DP and AP. If you die 2 times, it's 10% AP and 5% DP. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, all the way up to 6 times. So if you die 6 times in a row without killing somebody, if you kill somebody, it resets this buff back to 0. Okay? So if you die 6 times in a row without killing somebody, you have a 70% increase on your AP and a 35% increase on your DP. So what I could see happening here is certain people going in there, especially, let's say you're 20,000 CP. That's pretty strong, right? Let's say you're 20,000 CP and you just go into the middle right from the beginning and die 6 times in a row. You now have a 70% increase on AP and 35% increase on DP, making you a tank harder to kill and you hit like a freight train. And then you just make it so you don't die, because if you die, it resets this buff. So that buff you keep, I'm pretty positive, until you die again. So I could see people going in there consecutively dying at the beginning 6 times in order to get these increased CP buffs and DP buffs, just CP buffs in general, and then trying to keep that buff. So that is, I'm not too sure how I feel about that, because I mean, I was okay with it being like a 1% and a 1%, and then maybe like a maximum of 15%, because with this increase right here, people can really manipulate that if they just go in there and die a bunch at the beginning. Anyways, we'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, it's something new we haven't played with yet. We will have to see. I know some people will try to manipulate that. That's just my thought. You know, I could see definitely people doing that. Anyways, rewards, if you rank, we already went over, if you win 30, if you kill 30 people, 10. If you get ranks 1 through 10, you get 10 medals of honor. 11 through 20 is 8, and 21 through 30 is 6. Individual season rewards, we already went over that. It does say individual season rewards automatically acquired when accessing the Battlefield of the Sun menu each week from Monday to Friday. Individual season rewards applied each week until 2030-59 or 23:59 on Friday, so it resets every Friday at midnight. Upon victory, receive weekly rewards based on the wagered experience scrolls and silver. So you can actually wager more experience scrolls. All right. So if you wager 10 million silver, you get and win, you get 20 million silver. If you wager 10 experience scrolls, you get 6 advanced experience scrolls. Advanced experience scrolls give more experience than regular experience scrolls. That's pretty obvious. I don't know why they don't tell us how much, though. We know that the regular ones are 3 million. They should just be like, hey, it's 6 million, it's 10 million. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Experience scrolls times 35. If you win, it's 21. And then if you do the 150 bet, now I've been saving up my experience scrolls because I knew this was coming, so I'm going to be betting the 151. And if I win, I'm going to get 90 of the advanced experience scrolls. They also added Sun Crystal. The Sun Crystal is a beefed up version of the Chaos Crystal that can be acquired from Faded Warrior statues sold in the Medal of Honor shop. You can either get 10, 30, or 50. Sun Crystal is used for enhancing the Rift Stone and is more potent than the Chaos Crystal. Mystical outfits. This is something I'm excited about because I had been saving some of my yellow outfits for this. So you can now upgrade your regular yellow outfit to an orange mystical outfit with a chance to increase it by a solid amount of CP. Another 70 AP and 70 DP, potentially. There is RNG tied to it, of course. Go Black Desert Mobile for adding RNG to everywhere possible in the game. Anyways, so you have a chance to get an additional 140 CP in total for this, for each outfit. So if you have two, you know, your weapon and your armor, that's a total of 280 CP. Unfortunately, they made it so you can buy the necessary items from the Pearl Shop. Like, you could buy 300 of the skeins for $100. So people are going to whale out and add that 280 CP increase today. You know, if people haven't done it already, the update's been out for a few hours now. Anyways, you do have to do a main story. You have to do a storyline quest in order to do it. And they do give you some of these skeins right here. They give you about 30. I want to say 26, something like that. It does give you the opportunity to at least upgrade your orange outfits to better ones. And then you will have to upgrade them further. So you'll take them from yellow to orange. Make sure you do it on your main. I do know I see people taking to ganking all of their outfits off of their old characters. You can feed outfits and get these skeins as well. So if you feed an armor outfit, I believe it's 16. If you feed a weapon, I believe it's 4 yellows. I believe it's 4. If you feed a purple weapon, it's 1. And I haven't tried to feed a purple armor. But that is one way how to get the skeins. The other way is through the cash shop. And they did add them to the bounty mission as well. I did both my bounties today. I didn't see them in there myself. Doesn't mean they're not there. They did say they were there. So these skeins are going to be required, as well as a lot of resources. You're going to need 62,000 of your foraging material in total, so you definitely are going to want to make sure you have that. If you don't, then you're going to have to go out and get it. What else do we have here? So tailored outfit, the quest, nothing too crazy there. Yeah, okay, so it says right here, skein per outfit, so 16 for the armor, 4 for the weapon, 4 for the purple armor, and 1 for the purple weapon. Yeah, That sounds good. Here's the resources needed for the armors, 50,000 at each of those. And then 16 of the skins. And unfortunately, everybody's going to be rocking the Shudad outfit, armor outfits, because that's the only option they have here for the main mystical outfit. It was Shudad. That's what I got. That's what everybody else got. So everybody's going to be, Shudaded out here. It does cost silver as well, so your armor one is 100 million silver, your weapon is 25 million silver. The weapon one is 12,500 resources, and the armor is 50,000, so you do need 62,500. And you can enchant the top slot and the bottom slot. It's similar to your weapon and accessory, your gear and accessory enchants, where you enchant the top slot is AP and the bottom slot is DP. You have the chance between 20 and 70, so there is a pretty broad range there, and that is RNG, so it's going to take quite a few probably in order to get a plus 65 one in there. You are looking at to 140 CP increase. It keeps the top CP the same. So if you're at 16 out of 16, that's going to stay, or 20 at 20, whatever it is, that'll stay. You'll just have the chance to add some CP with these ones right here. So I did mine already. I got probably about 100 CP. Yeah, about 100 CP, a little bit over 100 CP increase from doing my weapon and armor. Previously restore the stats. Oh yeah, you do need resto scrolls, 200, so make sure you have resto scrolls, so that way if you fail, you do have the chance to go back if you wanted to. So if you already know you get a plus 50 and you try to restore or enhance it to get a plus 60 or 50 or above, and it fails, you can use 200 resto scrolls to restore that. There is some titles tied to it there. As far as class changes, they added PvE damage to a skill that's not used in PvE for the Lancer. Fallen Angel now has more PvE damage by about almost 400%. This is only useful for boss rushes I could foresee. Otherwise, this is not. Fallen Angel is not a skill that's on a PvE Hadum farming skill build that I'm aware of, unless somebody out there has it on there. I don't see why, but it's possible. Radiant Burst upgraded the description to include maximum of 2 hits, so Radiant Burst does now have 2 hits. Improvements added the function to continue training the pet. So now you can continue training the pet inside of the pet skill or the pet training skill function. So that we don't have to keep going in and training every single time. Added AAL's Blessing Sand to the buff information menu. You can now use this item from buff information in the Grand Desert. So now you can see the AAL sands in the buff desert menu here. I don't even use those because either you're on your camel or you're not. I keep these in my inventory. I don't even use them. Anyways, crafting added a button leading to an enhancement page after crafting abyssal/primal accessories and mystical accessories. Holy Vials. After using all Holy Vial Light, a page with information on how to acquire the item will appear. Oh, thank you. Bugs and other fixes. Fix the display issue where at times the Black Spirit icon would appear on the character. And notice Black Spirit Plus. So this is a bonus. They added 1 hour to the Black Spirit Plus. So now if you go offline, instead of it lasting 3 hours, it lasts 4 hours. And if you have, not just Black Spirit Plus, I'm sorry. If you go offline and you use Black Spirit mode, it's instead of 3 hours, it's 4 hours. If you have Black Spirit Plus activated, instead of 6 hours, it's now 8 hours. So they added 1 hour for the standard and 2 hours for the plus. Start an event to arms, march to the battlefield of the sun. A puzzle event, so we got to figure out what the best rewards are for that. And pass Great Desert Explorer support, as well as destroy the Asula bandits, which is starting tomorrow till Monday. Nothing new there, unfortunately. Maybe a little harder, but nothing new. They did also have some Pearl Shop items. We will cover that over in the game. All right, we're over here in the game. Let's check out the events first. The first one we have here is 2 arms, march to the battlefield of the sun. And it says complete battlefield of the sun times 1, times 2, times 3. If you do, you get some experience scrolls, 150 and then 200. So you're looking at 500 additional experience scrolls, which you could then potentially wager if you wanted to. That is up to you. Otherwise, it's nothing too crazy. That does go for 14 days, so you could probably be able to knock all that out on Thursday or Friday. Next is the puzzle event. So my first option I had for the puzzle event was 4 weapon outfits, which are yellow, which would have given me 16 of the skein. 4 times 4 is 16. Or one of the armor outfit ones, which was 16. And the other one was 1 abyssal alchemy stone. So I'm not going to roll any of these yet. 16 Skeen is the best I would get here, and that's a chance to, try one additional enchant with the weapon, depending on how many additional rollover Skeens I have. I forget exactly how many it costs for an upgrade. I believe it's 16. It might be a little bit more. Anyways, we also have, other goodies in there. I'm not going to roll them. If you guys know what some of the better reward, or for all the rewards are, by all means, let us know in the comments down below. I do know they put it up on Reddit too, but I don't use Reddit. That's just the most toxic platform on the planet. Great Desert Explorer. So there's a lot of goodies in here, and I might not show a lot of goodies, but they do have 50 of these fragment passes, and those fragment passes can be used at the Patricia's World Shop, which is up here. So if you haven't bought out some stuff up there, it's going to give you 50 additional of those passes to use that bad boy, which is nice. Destroy the Asula Bandit. Doesn't show us what the rewards are going to be. This is going to start tomorrow, going till Monday from 12 to 2200, and it's going to be in the afternoon for those of us, and you're going to want to make sure you hop in there and do that, and that is going to give you some rewards. Doesn't say what it is. Might make it a little harder. Will show up on the mini map in the top left. They will give you an entry pass in your mailbox. That is the new events. Nothing extra there. As far as the Battlefield of the Sun, I can't really show you anything there. That will show up in the arenas. That is right here now. You do have to make sure you do that main storyline quest in order to unlock that. As far as outfits, there is a main storyline quest. As soon as you hop in, it's going to give you the option to go do that. I've done mine already. I'm going to make a separate video for that. I'm not going to really cover that too in depth here, but I did do that for my outfits, and I did enchant them both. I did have some outfits saved up. So I have plus 24 attack and 20 defense, as well as plus 30 attack and 26 defense. I'm about that free-to-play life, so I'm probably going to be, relatively at those stats for quite a while. Just because I'm not going to have a whole lot of outfit chests unless I start to go crafting a ton. Let's take a look at the cash shop as the last thing here. So they added a $30 package, which is giving you 25 of the Artisan Skeen, 50 of the Rune of Darkness, 1 Abyssal accessory chest, and 7 Mystical accessory chests. Not too bad. I mean, they're giving you an accessory. The Skeens are all RNG, so I'm not a huge fan of buying the Skeens per se. Now, obviously, if you buy this amount of Skeens, it's going to give you better stats than what I have. But at the end of the day, I'm not a huge fan of buying RNG within... I'm not a huge fan of buying anything, but from what I hear from the consensus of most people that spend money in this game, buying RNG is not the way to go. All right, next one is $30 for 60 of the Skeen and 1,000 pearls and 500 black pearls. For $50, it's 2,000 pearls, 500 black pearls, and 120 of the Skeens. And then for $100, you can get 300 Skeens and then 8 armors and 8 weapons. And if you just swap those out, you would get 8 times 16, so 144, I want to say. No, it'd be less than that. It would be 38, 128. 128 plus then an 8 times 4, so I'm not going to do it all, but you would get 450, 500 almost of the Artisan Skeens off the top of my head if you just swap those out. Anything else? It does say we got some new best deals here. Pearls and things, Artisan Skeens, all that's the same. Nothing new there. Yep. Okay, so you can get some Artisan Skeens for 600 black pearls. You can get 20 of them. I don't feel like that's worth it either. You can get 20 of them for 500 white pearls. 600 black pearls for one enchant try. For one try. Holla. That just doesn't seem worth it at all. Ay. You're better going and crafting a bunch from your camp. That does look like it's everything from inside of there. That does seem like it's everything. So we only got 2 major updates. Battlefield of the Sun, mystical outfits. Everything else is pretty standard. They gave us at least some CP gains for the week and some fun with that PvP. You guys know the deal. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button on your way out. I greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you next time.